All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. All right. Give me one sec. I'm just need to modify something very quickly. Boom. All right. Perfect. Description is saved. Excellent. All right. We're good to go. We are good to go. All right. We are live. Hopefully, sound is loud and clear. FTOB. Let's go. Yes. Forex talk over beer, guys. So, welcome, welcome. Slowly, people are getting on. Let me check. Are we good here? All right. Perfect. Let me just send something very quickly. Boom, boom, boom. Let me send something on Telegram. There we go. Perfect. Audio is nice and clear. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. So let's see. Perfect, we're good to go. Excellent. All right, so welcome. So to everyone that's new here, if you're watching this as a replay, because I know most of you watch it as a replay, let me welcome you to the new people. Guess who's here? Mark Destash. What's up? So welcome everyone. So this is called Forex Talk over here. It's a really simple concept. We're gonna crack up a beer. We're gonna have a chit chat about Forex tonight. We're gonna go. We're gonna break down trades that we took. We're gonna go over Q&As and specific subject. I got something I want to talk about tonight. It's gonna be interesting, and yeah, hopefully it can help a lot of people. And again, if you're watching the replay, send something on Instagram, tag my name, I will reshare it. And yeah, so let's go, man. First thing first, let's crack up the beer. So we always do a pre-show around 5:45, a couple minutes before the show on YouTube, and you guys choose the beer that I'm going to be drinking tonight. So this one is Epictas. It's from Mesoram, and this one is a double milkshake IPA, and this one is 8%. So yeah, so let's crack it up. First thing first. Here we go. So guys, get a drink. Even if you're drinking, I don't know, water, juice, whatever, man. Um, Grab something and let's have a drink. We're gonna do a cheers. So what I want you to do is snap a picture of that cheers with me and post it on your story. Tag my name on it. I will reshare it. All right. Oh yeah, smells so good. There's gonna be a repeat of the last game tonight. Let's go Lightning. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no, bro. Come on, man. Oh no. Good evening, GK. Good evening. Don't forget to smash that like button as you come in, guys. All right, so first thing first, let's do our cheers. So in a couple of seconds, I'm going to do that cheers. I want you guys to snap that picture, tag my name on it on your story, and I will share it. All right, guys. So ready? 3, 2, 1. Cheers. All right. This is delicious. Holy. Yes. All right, let's get going. Okay, so let's start with the first trade. First trade of this week was, can I get on my Trixie? Good trade board. All right. Hello, cookie. Perfect. All right, so let's start with, was the one on the 28th. So that was Monday. All right, so this morning, Monday was a GA trade, okay? Monday was a GA trade. This morning, GA was much cleaner than GJ. I was actually looking for price to come down in the golden zone to take buy as H4 broke structure and was looking like reversing to the upside. Price never retraced and just pushed up. I waited to break previous H4 high for confirmation. The 7:30 a.m. candle broke previous H4 high and stayed above the zone, and H1 had formed an engulfing support. Okay, so if you look at it right here, we are on H1. You see, this is the support I'm talking about. Okay, I took a first entry on the opening of the 8 a.m. candle. My plan was to take a second entry while creating the down wick, but the way the previous candle closed, I was seeing a lot of bullish pressure. Decided to snap the second entry while breaking the high of, here's a mistake, of previous candle. The plan worked, went to 15 pips, closed one position in full, and closed second position 50% at 17 pips. The plan was to let run 50% to the next major QP, but I closed it when I saw it wasn't happening at 3 pips profit. Now looking at it, I realized that price was forming resistance on H4 golden zone. I did a mistake considering the small resistance around 83,500 as a break of structure. The break of structure on H4 will be at 84,400, and I will show you that, okay? So this was a little mistake on my reading, and I think this is super important to check this out, okay? But again, cheers. Ray just really want Marcus Stash to shave the stash, man. What's up with that? All right, so let's see. Okay, perfect. So can we do that full screen? No, we can't. I don't know why with, oh, maybe I can do this though. Wait a second, I have an idea. If I do this like this, and now I do share my other screen, that should work. Share screen. Here we go. Perfect. That should be working. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, so now I'm going to be sideways to you guys, but it is what it is. Let me put this like this. Perfect. Okay. So as you see, I was waiting for price to come down in this golden zone right around here, but unfortunately, it never happened. So price formed support right here, engulfing. Let me grab an arrow here. So we formed support right here with a nice engulfing candle, a tiny wick. But the thing is, when you watch this candle, this is something specific I want to talk about tonight, because most of the people think that when there's no wick, there's no more range to go up. It's not exactly the case. It just depends on how it's printing. If it's pushing really hard at the end and it's going like back and forth and pushing, still seeing your Trixie. Yeah, I'm actually talking in my Trixie. You guys don't see the full screen of the Trixie? Wait a second. Which screen are you guys seeing? Hold on, let me stop share and let's do this again. Share screen. Let's go desktop 2. So we're gonna do that here, and let's do this. Okay, now it should be good, I guess, hopefully. Okay, I just switch it. Hey, bonjour Kassim, bonjour. How have you been, man? Hopefully all good. Yes. Vraiment tout est bien, super. So let's get back to this thing here. So basically, so here's the support. And yeah, so price was pushing really hard and closed with a tiny wick. And the reason why, because it was pushing hard at the last couple seconds. It went like bam. So I was like, oh, there's a lot of bullish pressure. So I'm pretty sure the next candle is just gonna push up. And that's exactly what happened. Price did a little tiny wick down, and pushed straight up. Okay. So straight up, this is where I enter my second position right after my first one. So it was almost at the same entry. And close one position in full at 15.4 pips. And my second position got closed at 50% at 17 pips. My target was right here on this next major QP. Unfortunately, right after that, price retraced all the way down, formed support here, and finally went to hit my TP at 6 a.m. the next day. So I guess the trade made sense, the target made sense, but I don't know, man. It just went down after, so it is what it is. I actually used a 15 pips stop loss fix on this one. It was just under the zone. The red line that you see here was my H4 high. So for me, it was a nice confirmation, breaking and closing above this H4 high for continuation and above this zone. So, yeah, so that was the trade. Yeah, good now. Okay, perfect. Okay, excellent. So yeah, so that was the first trade on Monday. I think that was pretty good, to be honest. Pretty simple, pretty textbook. But the mistake that I did, though, I want you to see something. It was not a, I shouldn't call that a big mistake, but um, a, a wrong read, I should say. Okay, so here. So if you look, I was considering, let me remove this so you can see. Okay. So here, I considered that as, a kind of a low. So I was like, all right, if we break this low, we have a change of structure, but it's not really. It's a doji candle, so it's a write-off candle. So I should have considered that. This high here, if you break it, yes, now like this, now for sure we're coming back up now, because now we create a new high here above this high. So now we definitely have a change of structure, which is pretty nice. And yeah, so that's why now we're coming back up. So now price made a new high. Price needs to come down, form support. That's what it did. And now we need to retest the side. It's actually what we're doing right now. So now we need this new candle to push up, form a new high again, for consideration on GA. So that was the little thing, the misread on H4. So yeah, but still, it was still going up. So it wasn't that bad, but this I shouldn't have considered that as a break of structure. So that was the only thing I wanted to point it out and make sure everybody is on the same page here. So yeah, I think that was Monday trade. Let's talk about yesterday, Tuesday. So Tuesday had really nice trade here, a nice win on where was it? Why it's written GA? It should be GJ. Yeah, it's a GJ trade. Oh, it's a GA trade. Wait a second. Oh shit. Why it's the same? What? Oh no, that's the same trade. Oh, here. Sorry, guys. GJ trade right here. Okay, so that was Tuesday. So I had a nice sell on GJ yesterday. So this morning I switched my trading time to 6:30 a.m. instead of 5:30. So by the way, tomorrow, guys, I'm starting at 6:30 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. I need to change my banner on YouTube. Let me grab a little sip here. All right, so make sure you smash that like button, guys. Okay, so this morning I switched my trading time to 6:30 a.m. instead of 5:30 because for many months, move is happening later. But of course, today, GJ had a nice move at 6 a.m. I was able to catch the move, but if I would have, what am I saying here? Uh, Basically, what I'm saying is if I was in front of the chart earlier, my runner would have run for 30 pips, like Mark did. Mark, the stash here, had a pretty good runner here. But instead, runner got stopped at BE. I waited for H1 to do a classic break and retest and took entry on the break of the previous low since the resistance candle confirmation was smaller and right in front of major QP. It was also a break of previous H4 low. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So price was coming down very nicely, nice structure, creating new low there and there, creating new low, price came up, retesting the low, so perfect. Again, made a new low, so yeah. So now, let's take a look at this. So this is H4, so you see, this is the low I was talking about, breaking the low here. So let's move on to the 1 hour. So basically, I waited for H1. Let me talk about the first entry first. On 30 minutes, okay? If I was awake at that time, you see here, if I was in front of the computer, I would have trigger on the opening of the candle on 30 minutes right here. And the reason why is we got price coming up to retest this low, and we got price now that form a new low, pushed up, and if you do the fib right here, boom. Okay, so we are right at the golden zone forming resistance. So this is a perfect textbook. And yeah, I would have waited for this candle to close under the support, and you can grab an entry right here at the opening of the candle. Since the candle is smaller, you can wait for the break of the low, but to be honest, I mean, the support was right here, so it's better taking a smaller entry, you know, maybe because it's a little riskier since the candle is smaller. But yeah, you're grabbing an entry right here at the opening of the candle, and you know, write it down. So that would be my plan if I was awake, you know, if I was in front of the computer, but I wasn't. So what I did is I saw this candle closing like this and there, so I was like, all right, let me switch to 1 hour. So if you switch to 1 hour, we had this zone right here. So we got, this is our breaking candle. Let me grab an arrow. So this is our breaking candle right here. We got our retest candle right here, and we have this resistance formed, right? So this is a perfect classic break and retest, and this was the 7 a.m. candle. So I waited for price to actually break the low here, which was also the H4 low, and it was also breaking the major QP at the same time. So took the entry right there and write it down. It went to 11 pips in pretty quickly, if I remember correctly. And after that, went to 15 pips, closed 80% of the trade. And my plan was to let it run to this 750 QP and close another 50% there. It actually did, but I was out before because price hit my target, 15 pips. And after that, retrace right here, next candle, bam, took me out at break even. So unfortunately, so that sucks, but it's part of the game, right? So, but that was the target, and target was eventually reached. So, you know, so the good thing is the plan was actually pretty good. So let's see here. Let's go. You go, Labrec. Wego, wego, wego. Cheers, man. Rages, I bought my Funding Talent Challenge today. Dash passing phase 1 gave me the motivation to get it. Yeah, man, let's get it, bro. Yes, for sure, man. Yeah, we got a couple students now that actually passed it. Yeah, I think we have like 4 or 5 now in the last couple weeks. So that's pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. So let me fix something here. My dog's pain in the butt. Yabba. Yabba. Man, she's scratching that door like there's no tomorrow. Okay, so so now let's talk about. Okay, so that was the trade. Okay, so look at this. Okay, so this is the subject I want to talk about. I had a nice win on GJ, and now I went on GA and saw a setup. I was like, oh, let me try to leverage my money. Okay, I think it's good to leverage some of the profit if you have a very solid setup. So that's something I'm going to be changing from now on. I'm going to be only doing that if I have like 3 confirmations or more, and nothing else, you know. So that's it. That's something new I'm going to add in my rules. Man, my rule book is like tick like this now. It's crazy. That's so many rules. But yeah, I mean, no choice, man. You gotta lean that, right? So what happened, and I need to journal it. I'm not finished yet, but let me show you on TradingView. So let me close this here. So basically, my profit from that GJ trade went to drain. I was left with only like 20% profit from that trade. So yeah, it is what it is. Where is the Zoom thing? Zoom, 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 zoom. Where's my Zoom? Oh, right here. All right, stop sharing. Let's do share TradingView. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so let's go on GA. And this is the trade from, where was it? 29. Right here. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that day, my zone was a little different. I had a zone right here. So this is the 1 a.m. Where was it? It was right here. Oh yeah, it was right here. So yeah, so basically I had a zone right here. I'm gonna put it yellow, so it's gonna be a little different. And add a zone right here. So this is the 6 a.m. Yes. All right. So perfect. So yeah. So basically, what happened here is I actually waited for price to break above, and it took a while, you know. So price came down, break over here, and finally, I was waiting for something to break above this major QP. We finally did break above and close above this major QP. So what happened is on the next candle, when we broke the high, I waited for price to come down, form the wick down, break the high, enter the trade. Usually that dogtail setup works beautifully for me. And wow, 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 wow. Yeah, actually went straight the hell down. And after that, price was rangy. After that, price, look at this. This was painful, man. This was painful because I lost on this, but I kind of had this feeling, and not this feeling only, but the analysis made sense. I was pretty sure of it. So actually, price came down. All right, took me out. Next candle, boom, 9:30 a.m. candle, NYSE candle, close engulfing support above this major QP. So I was like, all right, this is it, man. All right, fuck it. So this is this. I'm giving that trade a second chance. So I actually enter right here at the opening of the candle. What happened? Bam. Straight to stop loss. I was like, what? I actually closed it before that. I closed, I think, minus 7 pips, if I'm not wrong. Um, so anyway, so that's why I'm ending up losing pretty much all my profit from that GJ trade on that stupid stuff. So when you have a nice win, close your chart, you know. So that needs to come back to basics. Or if you want to leverage some profit, make sure you have something very solid, you know. So that would be the only thing I should add. And yeah, but you know what? It's kind of, I was debating because I mean it was that setup usually it works pretty well for me, you know. So and now it's just because it's been like a couple of times on GA that it's been a little painful, right? So I guess it is what it is. Um, yeah. So now let's take a look at GJ from today. So today, man, today was a session we did trade privately with students. Man, we were super patient, man. Good to see you're keeping updated with the journal compared to a couple of weeks ago. That was a mess where you had to go through the trading view chart for, yeah, man. Mike's like, true story. Yeah, I know. Sorry, guys, man. It's life is going fast these days, man. Let me tell you. Just came back from Quebec City, man. Driving 2 hours and a half, man. Just came back on time for a stock over beer. So yeah, man. Mike got me got that whip on me, man. It's like smack. It's like, Sasha, man, you gotta journal your shit. So like, okay, Mike, I will. I'm scared, man. Mike's gonna jump into a plane, man, land to Montreal and kick my ass. So I gotta be careful, man. All right, so now let's talk about this. So price this morning, price came down. This is the H4 time frame, right? So price came down right here, and what we can see here, we have price doing this nice double bottom right here. So I was like, all right, so if we break this neckline, right here, I'm definitely going to be looking for buys, right? So, and it makes totally sense. So what I did, we went to lower time frame to see if we can find an entry. So basically, we finally have a break and a retest of that neckline. So basically, we can actually put a zone if you want. So right here, okay? So let's delete that. So we had a break and a retest of that zone. It was beautiful. After that, price actually, this retest actually came down. This candle came down right in the golden zone. So if you do your fib right here, you'll see you're straight in that golden zone right here, okay? So right in the golden zone. So price got rejected in the golden zone, rejected the safety net, and pushed back up, right? So when I saw that, I was like, all right. I want to take a trade, but I mean, there was no confirmation here, nothing. So I needed something to close above here. So finally, if you look on 30 minutes, it was right here. What was it? 10 a.m. Where was my H4 high? Give me 1 sec. I just want to go take a look at something. This is the 5 a.m. So right here. So let's put a red line. So let's put, oops. There we go. Perfect. So that red line is the H4 high, right here. So basically, so I waited for this candle to break the high here and take an entry. It went to 8 pips profit, it pushed up 8 pips profit. And after that, start retracing to my entry. I was like, oh man, it went 8 pips profit. And the thing is, this morning, okay, so this is something I want to talk about also. This is really important because if it was me trading it not in a rush, that usually I hold my trades most of the time. I will be closing maybe 25%, 50%. I will hold my trade and wait for that 30-minute to play out. You guys all know this. You saw me trading live, But this morning, I was at the hotel. It was getting super late. I had a meeting with customers. So I was like, oh man, you know what? So I was kind of rushed. So when you're not in the right mindset, when you have something behind your mind that, you're not, you don't have 100% of your time, or you got something else behind your back, behind your head, that's, man, just walk away or close in profit. The thing I should have done is seeing that trade in profit, 7-8 pips, start retracing at 6 pips, fuck it, close it, take the money, walk away, go to your meeting, right? But there's that thing that we learned that from different people that say, oh man, you fix your TP, you should hit your TP, and blah, 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 blah. Cut your losses short, when it's reversing. But most of the time after that, trades goes your way, right? So you got to understand, how to trade those pairs, right? So GJ, I know I need to wait. GI, I need to wait most of the time, And this morning, seeing this, knowing that I'm in a rush, going into a meeting, fuck TP, grab some money and walk away, Because the only reason why I closed that when I saw it coming to break even, I saw the time. I was like, all right, man, I don't have time for another candle to retrace on. And after that, go to my profit. Let me close it at break even and fuck it, And the other thing, I didn't want also to let that winner turn into a loser. I had that loss on GA the day before. And when you have a loss, this is something we need to talk about. And this is super important, guys. And this is some stuff that people maybe hide from you or not being transparent. But any trader, and man, fuck you if you say that's not true, man. I don't believe it. But any trader, after taking a loss or 2 loss, it's gonna play with your mind. It's gonna play with your mind because you want your next trade to be a winner. So when you sit in drawdown, you're like, it's starting to be a little bit more impatient, But if you have like 5, 6 win in a row, you'll be like, I know my shit, It plays with you. Always play with your confidence, Always play with your confidence. So you got to stick to the plan. So the main thing tonight I want to leave you with is, if you have a plan, stick to the plan. Follow that plan. If you crash into the wall, hey man, you follow the plan, right? So the thing is, you need to stick to the plan. Yes, we need to do some adjustment there and there, to get the plan perfectly. But I mean, you got a plan, follow the goddamn plan. And man, if you're playing whatever sport, whatever sport, and the coach tells you, here's the plan, here's the play, here's how I was going to score that point, and suddenly you start to change thing, guess what? You ain't going to score a point, because you're not following the goddamn plan. So this morning, I didn't follow my plan. My plan is to wait for that 30-minute to close or break previous low. Obviously, if you break previous low, now that's the case, I'm probably going to be out. But you got to wait for that 30-minute candle to play out. This is my plan. So I need to stick with that and follow it, right? So anyways, so that being said, so yes, it was really frustrating this morning, because after that, I went to a gas station, putting gas, looking at my cell phone, trading view. I was like, F me, I was like, seriously, I knew it. And the most frustrating thing in trading, that plays with your mind, is knowing that you know. So this is the most frustrating thing. So anyways, So if you look at it right now, it actually did exactly what I was expecting for, and actually start to push up, bam, it went to profits. It went to 15 pips profit in no time, 12 pips here, and it went to 15 pips right here, Actually, the entry was right down here, so it was, where was it? Here. Yeah, 14 pips right there. All right, so yeah, that was a little nice trade. Actually, my entry was a lower. Oh no, I took it on the opening of the candle. I remember. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that's why. It was on the H1, was it? Yeah, that's it. Sorry, guys. It was on the H1. Yep. What, 30 minute? I don't have my MT4 in front of me. Yeah, no, I guess it was on the break of this high. This was the 10:30. Oh yes, exactly. This is the 10 air. Yeah. So this was the trade right here on the opening of this candle right here. 10 a.m. Yes. Fuck, man. This thing went to, holy fuck, that runner went to 50 pips, man. Anyways, so that being said, holy, pissed me off. So exactly what we planned actually played out. I know we have students who took it, so I'm very proud of you guys. You took that trade. I know some of you got some nice profit of that trade. Congrats on that, man. I'm really proud. The thing that drives me these days is seeing students having so much success for these days. I got students that, man, sending me some private message with nice, freaking nice profits, man. So proud of you guys. You guys doing freaking amazing. So yeah, keep doing your thing. Let's see here. Let's see if we have any question, comments. Cheers, guys. What time is it now? It's 6:35. All right, we're good. Oh, I need to check. What time is my restaurant reservation? I have a blank here. What time is it? Is it at 7:30? Uh, Let me see. Uh, uh, why it's not telling me? I think it's 7:30. Is it? Is it 7:30? I guess it's 7:30. Anyways, all right. So let's see any question here. But okay, so that we talked about. Let's see. Let's see. Is the heat wave affecting it in Quebec? Not as bad as BC. BC is getting it hard, man. Like Mike says, it's pretty hot here, but nothing compared to them. Um, yes, yeah, there are some people who died. Yes, 160 people that Mike says. Yes. Um, Yeah, man, you need to go check. You guys, if you know any people in Canada, especially around the BC area, British Columbia, older people, make sure, man, you spot check on them because it's pretty brutal right now. Yeah, it's humidity is intense. My uncle was telling my mom said, "Fuck the cooling bill." Oh yeah, my AC man is running full blast. It's 18 degrees Celsius in my house. So let me tell you, when you walk in, you need a winter jacket. Uh, Sasha, you think you're good, but you're already running late. I know. Oh, Sash, you think you're good, but to draw down. If you Sash, you think you're good, but you're already running late. About what? Shit, I'm not. Je catch pas c'est quoi tu te dis, Mark? Par rapport à quoi? Enjoy the bar, man. Look forward for the video update. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be a nice evening. Very nice evening. Looking forward for that. It's gonna be pretty awesome. So yeah, so last Friday I was supposed to do a draw. Completely forgot. Last Thursday, completely forgot about it. So tomorrow morning we're gonna do that draw because I completely forgot, and Mike's gonna remember me to do it tomorrow. So tomorrow we're gonna do a draw. We're gonna have 5 winners coming to our private Zoom for next week. So make sure you're on the stream and sending a nice labeled chart, and you're gonna have a chance to win an access for 1 week to our private Zoom. Oh, mais rendu où? Ouais. Ouais, c'est clair, man. Yeah, guys. So any question? Let's see. Do we have any question, guys? Let's go. Let's go. Let's talk about chart, baby. Let's talk about GA and GJ. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you see, I cannot be a singer. So yeah. So basically, G is gonna be on pause for. I'm gonna need to see a very nice clean setup on GA to take it. Oh, gold. Actually, I didn't talk about that gold trade that we took. It was a nice. Oh shit! I forgot to copy paste the chart. Damn it. Anyways, but yes, it was a nice sell on gold, but oh well, it's gone now. Yeah, it was that candle, if I'm not wrong. Was it? Yes. Yeah, that 8:30 candle. Yes, it was that move down. It was sick. So, anyways, it's gonna be for another day. So let's see here. I got a question. How are you gonna handle another loss tonight? Oh, rages! Come on, man. Cheers, Mike. Do you see GJ keep going up? Okay, let's do a breakdown. So let's do a breakdown. Let me delete that. Let me first copy this in Trixie. Close new GJ by 30/06/2021. So let me paste that, and we're gonna do a breakdown of GJ. You guys want that? Let's do it. Let's import that chart. By the way, guys, if you're not using Trixie, man, I don't know what the hell you're doing. You need Trixie, man. Perfect. Create. Excellent. On. There we go. Okay, perfect. So now it's saved on Trixie. Let's delete all this. Perfect. All right, so let's start with this daily candle right now. Actually, let's start with the monthly. Holy, this is a new month. Woohoo! All right, so this monthly candle formed resistance, right here. I'm having a really hard time breaking out of 156 major QP. So now that we have a resistance form, we know that price needs to come down, form support, and retest the high. So if you look at this on this monthly candle, on this monthly chart, I mean, now we know that price needs to come down around this area, which is super low. So I don't know if we're going to see a retracement that low. We might be seeing a retracement to 382 and reject 382. That's pretty possible. But we'll see. Now let's take a look at the weekly, because we know that the new monthly candle first needs to start forming the top wick, before coming down. This is the first day of the month, so we'll see. Weekly, we are on the 4th day of the week, and we are doji right now. So in last week was nice support form. So this is where it's getting confusing for some people, because the monthly now form resistance. But if you look at this right now, we formed support last week into the golden zone to retest the high. So now if we fail of creating a new high on this weekly chart, we know for a fact this monthly candle is actually getting into the bearish action. So yeah, so we're gonna keep an eye on this. Look at the daily. Today, but which is yesterday, closed nice bullish engulfing candle, and we form a lower high, a higher lows, right? So are we seeing a push back up? Pretty possible, because we know that that monthly candle needs to print the top wick first before coming down. So we might see the couple first days of the month going to the upside, and after that going to the downside. Okay, so that's something very, very, very possible. Looking at 4 hours right now, if you see, we had this double bottom right here. This double bottom was, oops, this double bottom right here was right here at 750, and we know that 750 is the undershot level. So we can spot for reversal pattern, and that's exactly what happened here. So we actually had that reversal pattern at the undershot level, and now it's pushing back up. We broke that neckline, so we should be able to continue up, but we need to break this high right here. So if we do break this, for sure we're going back up at this stage. But right now, we don't know. We're probably, right now we don't have any confirmation we're going back up, except for the fact that we have a reversal pattern at 750. But until we break this high, we're still bearish. Because if you look on the fib, if you look at this, we are right now in the golden zone. So if we see a 4-hour candle printing resistance, we know that now we're coming back down and retest those lows. So, because right now we are straight in that H4 golden zone. So now let's put our zone right here. Let's put our zone here. We got one here. All right. And let's put that golden zone, that H4 golden zone. Yeah, previously I used that candle, but that wick down is, we're gonna use that. So we are actually right in that H4 golden zone. Here we go. Perfect. So now let's go take a look on the lower time frame. So looking at this now, we got this. This is our newest resistance formed. We got this newest support formed. All right. So I think if we see a nice resistance form here, this one closed with no wick at the bottom though, so less probability to come up. If we see a double top here on H1, maybe breaking this neckline here, if we have a double top. So let's see that. Let's pretend we got this here and this. If we break this, can take shorts coming back down, and expecting price to go retest those low. This is one possibility. But again, we need to trade what we see, not what we think. So now this is just a possibility. But right now, as we speak, I don't see any trade as we speak in the next couple minutes. We did form a new high here, so we know that price needs to come down. So if you look on the lower time frame, we need to adjust those zones. Let's say that we forget the bearish idea. If you're looking for a scalp, you are right now coming down slowly. You're actually rejecting this 50 level. So, but at this time, I mean, there's no volume. So, I mean, you got to be very careful, man. Asian session is tricky. I personally don't trade Asian session these days. It's pretty brutal. So yeah, if you're looking for a quick scalp, slash intraday, you might want to see price coming down lower to this 153,500 level, form support to retest those high, but if you're looking for a more long-term, a couple hour trade, I think I would be looking for bearish if we do form resistance on 4 hours. So wait and see the next candle. If it flips and forms bearish, now you know that we're going to be able to take sales and retest those lows. But I personally think we're going back up. This is my personal opinion, but I have no confirmation for saying that. This is a fading half right now. So that's it, man. Name one thing that you change on your trading habits that did a huge change on your profitability. Oh, that's actually one of the really good question. The number one thing that I would say is not trading 15-minute time frame. That would be one of the biggest thing. And stop taking impulse entry when there's no volume in the market will be the second thing. And the third thing would be aiming for 15 pips instead of 10 pips. So that would be the biggest, the top three thing that made a huge change in my trading, in the profitability side. And I can add more, of course, 1 to 2 trade a day, sticking to one or two pairs. But yes, all those stuff all together adds up, man. And also something else, also getting my playbook leaner, right? So now I trade mostly like 2 or 3 setups. That is almost the 3 same setups. That's it. Don't you think we're forming a higher low on the weekly? Yes. On the weekly, here, yes, exactly. We form support to retest this low, to retest this high right now. But it all depends, all depends on what style you're trading. So monthly and weekly, I take a look at it to see what's going on, but I'm mostly taking consideration daily and 4 hours because I mostly trade, intraday slash scalping. So yes, this is mostly the time frame I look for. But I do look at monthly and weekly to see what's going on a higher time frame. But I took daily in consideration. Um, Mark says, "Smart. Take notes, guys." Yes, yes, definitely. Those two things. Mark says, number one, no more 15 minutes entry, no impulse entries when there's no volume, taking partial at 15 pips instead of 10. Yes. One is one I took from Sasha that helped me trading as well. Oh, yeah, that's good, Rages. Really good. Awesome, man. So, yeah, guys. So, any last question before I go? I think this was a pretty good session, man. Man, you guys need to share this in your story, man. This is, I think this was pretty good. Hey, cheers, guys. What time is it? Oh, yeah, man, we need to go. All right. So, thank you, guys. Thank you for being here. I see you tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. Don't forget to activate notification on the channel. Subscribe if you didn't subscribe. Don't forget to smash that like button. If you're watching the replay, smash it too. And yeah, thank you for being here, and I see you tomorrow morning, guys. Take care. Outrageous. All right, man. All right, take care, guys.